First grade, week 22. We're still going to do plants. Teachers, this week, what we're going to do is get some plastic cups. I have enough plastic cups for everyone to plant up their beans in soil this time. I filled this up and I used my inchworm ruler, and I'm going to put 3 inchworms of soil in it so that we're not wasting soil. And it doesn't have to be packed down. In fact, you don't want to pack it down. And I found a nice little measuring cup that'll give the kids just enough water to moisten this. So I'm just going to kind of sprinkle it around. And yes, we're going to let them pour the water. It's okay. And then, if you want to do a little misting, you can, because it just kind of hydrates that soil and gets it ready. So you can see it kind of soak it in. So that's what we want. Now, what I suggest you do is put some duct tape on this cup, because you can see that if you wrote their name in Sharpie in black, you'd never be able to read it. So we're going to put duct tape, masking tape, put the date they're planting so we can all keep up with them. And we're going to get ready to plant this plant. I'm going to go ahead and give them 3 beans that have been soaked in water overnight. And it needs to be a nice whole bean that's not broken, that's not come apart. It's a little bit, this skin on this one's coming off, but that's okay. They just need to treat them like they're little babies, because you know what? They are little babies. They're little baby beans. So I'm going to use my pencil to come in here and kind of dig me a hole. I don't want them digging with their fingers. Number one, it takes 1,000 paper towels to clean them up, and we don't have that. And I'm going to drop 1 bean in there, and I'm going to lightly cover it up. I'm not going to put it deep. If they do it real deep, it's going to rot down there in the bottom with the water. And then so they can watch it, I'm going to kind of make an indentation here on the side. And they can do this with pencils. And I'm going to drop one of these beans down here. And I'm going to kind of cover up that top. And I'm going to do the same thing over here on the other side. I'm going to make me an indentation. It's really fun for them to be able to watch these roots and stems coming up. When they're deep down in the middle of the cup, they can't see that happening. So I'm going to stick that seed in there. Kind of move my soil around, get everybody nice and planted, staying moist. If they feel like it's too dry, they can squirt it. Don't let them overdo it. Then we're going to use these plastic cups, these caps, and make them a little greenhouse. Because part of the problem with growing these seeds is that that's going to dry out. That soil's going to dry out over the time that they're not there. And they're not going to grow. So by putting the cap on it, we're making a greenhouse. Now we're going to kind of add a fun thing here. I have some plant lights in the room that I've had for several years. And I have switched out the bulbs with some colors. This one's red, yellow, and then we have some fluorescents here. But we're going to have a variety of colors for the kids to grow under. And we're going to put in one sneaky one. They're not going to know this, that's a plant light. You'll notice the wattage is all the same on all these colors, except for the plant light, it's 65. So at the end of this little experiment, we'll have to explain that to them. But it's going to be fun just to watch these things under different colors. The kids get real excited when you put these lights up with different colored bulbs. So we're going to record our data as this goes on. We're going to leave our plants under the lights in the science lab. Now we're going to be really crowded in here. Not everybody's going to be crammed under the light. We're going to rotate the plants in and out and keep them moist for the kids so that when they come back the following week, we hope that they have a plant. So we know you don't have room in your classrooms to get something under lights and let them grow. If there's something really exciting happening and a lot of plants are opening up before you get here, we'll put your plants on a tray and carry them to your room. So that's our lesson for week 22.